Hey guys, Guy with the Camera 23, back again with this week's Blu-ray and DVD update. There's a couple of DVDs in here. And yeah, I'm going to get straight into it because I can't be bothered bullshitting about. The first up, the DVDs. Now I did a movie night on this, filming this now I've just uploaded, so I'll put a link to that video in the description box. First up we have Before Sunrise Before Sunset, double. Amazing films. I'm not going to go into detail because I do so in the movie night video, but great films. And Before Midnight on its own. Get all the DVDs out of the way, and I'll get the CEX pickups together first. There's 4 of them. Now you know that I traded in a load of Disney Amore, so I had £126 in vouchers, of which I've now got 108 because I bought a few. And yeah, so decent titles in here. First up is a film that I have seen. I rented, years ago. I remember renting it on DVD from Blockbuster. That's how long it was. That's how long ago it was. It's a really good horror film though. It is Splinter, starring Shea Wiggum, what's his name, Paolo Costanzo, Jill Wagner, Rachel Curbs, who I haven't actually heard of, but I remember it being a really good film. Basically, from what I can remember, it's something about some kind of like this alien thing with spikes coming off it that kind of inhabit bodies, and it's kind of like this monster alien type movie. I remember it being really good though. Really kind of it's mostly set in one place. This they kind of get you know, like bombarded in this was it a yeah, gas station, like a gas station, like mini mart or whatever. But I remember it being really good. So yeah, that's Splinter. So I'm not explaining these very well, but next up is actually a wrestling Blu-ray. One that I wouldn't even want to pay full price for because I heard it wasn't that good. But I saw it in CX for £10, and I thought, I've got some vouchers, I might as well spend them on something. So I got this. So it is WWE 50 Years of Sports Entertainment. I've heard the documentary on this isn't that great. It's not very long, but it looks like an interesting watch. Big fan of WWE. Well, not so much now, but I used to be. It's kind of on and off. Like I used to watch it kind of early 2000s. Then I watched it again, kind of 2008, 2009, and then I've kind of stopped. And then watched it for a bit longer. Then I've stopped again. But like I say, big fan. Let's do this set. I think originally the documentary was going to be like 3 hours long or something, but then they kind of shortened it. I don't know how long, because these Blu-rays kind of count. On the reading time, I count like the documentary, all the matches and things. So altogether, it's just in 7 3/4 hours. So yeah, a lot of good watching in there. So that's. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it says 50 Years of Sports Entertainment. Next up is kind of an Australian revenge thriller, which I really liked. I remember renting it like ages ago, and I watched it twice in one day. Really enjoyed it. It's very low budget, but I think it works in its favour, and is The Horseman. This is actually a upgrade from DVD. Would have been only £2.50, but again, I've got it for basically for free. But it's a really good film. It basically starts this, it's this guy whose daughter gets murdered, and he finds out that she took part in this underground kind of porn thing, and he goes on kind of a killing spree to kind of kill all the people that are involved in her daughter's murder, and kind of find out what happened to her and stuff. It's really interesting, really well acted, some really good scenes in this. I'm a big fan of kind of lower budget Australian films. And this is a really good one. As an upgrade from DVD, but really good film. I do recommend it. I believe it's probably on Netflix by now, or Love Film or something. But it's really well done. I say it's really dirty, it's really grimy. It does get a bit kind of, I guess, kind of unbelievable at the end. It's like you think, would this stuff really happen? But other than that, it's a really well done, really well acted, really interesting story. And yeah, really liked it. So that's The Horseman. I haven't watched it on Blu-ray yet, but I've seen it a few times, but really good. Definitely recommend that one. And the next one is a film that I saw in CX for like ages and ages ago, or like kind of loads of times, and and only just now decided to pick it up. It looks really interesting. It stars Will Ferrell in more of a kind of downbeat kind of actual acting role. It is Everything Must Go. Haven't watched this one yet. Heard, well, I haven't heard that much about it. What I have heard is kind of mixed. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Of course, with the crazy CEX pricing, bought this on, I think it was Friday. No, but it was whatever day. I think it was like Thursday or Friday. I bought it for, I would have bought it for £3. Obviously, I got it for free. And of course, when I went in yesterday, it'd gone down to £2.50, and I don't know why. Is it just like they wait till someone buys it for one price and just lower it for no fucking reason? It's really ridiculous. But like I say, I haven't seen it, but I've heard that mixed things about it. I'm a big-ish fan of Will Ferrell. I mean, I'm not a big fan of, well, I'm not like a mass fan of his like really kind of popular comedies. I just don't find them funny. I mean, Anchorman is one of the most overrated comedies in my opinion. But yeah, Everything Must Go. Really interesting. It's something about he gets divorced from his, he loses his job, gets divorced from his wife, or she kicks him out. So he gets all his stuff, sticks it on the lawn, and he's like basically like a squatter on his own lawn. He kind of like, I don't know exactly what it's about, but it looks really interesting. Stay at one disc again, but like I said, I'd kept going in there, I'd kept seeing it. They had like 3 or 4 copies left. So I thought, what the hell? I'll take a punt. So that's, yep, Everything Must Go. So that's all Jesus Christ, CEX pickups. Next one I'll do is the one. Which originally I thought this was region A locked, but it isn't. It's actually region free. And also I thought it was more. It's basically an uncut version of a horror film. And I looked on moviecensorship.com, and to be honest, it didn't look that much different, or it didn't have that many differences between them. But it might be, maybe I'm thinking of the second one. I'm pretty sure it is the first one. Is the US region free version of The Descent. Never seen this film. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I love the fact that it transferred so well to the like American market and different countries around the world. I didn't actually think that would happen, but really put Neil Marshall on the map. Of course, he's directed kind of 2 of the biggest episodes of Game of Thrones, and is really good. Like I say, never seen it, but I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I think it's one of those films that I want to kind of watch like late on a Saturday night or Friday or Saturday night and just kind of sit down and watch it. It looks really interesting. It's very kind of claustrophobic, and I'm really a big fan of those kind of films. A lot of extras, you've got outtakes, commentaries, like unrated endings and stuff, but it looks really interesting. And yeah, like I say, I originally thought this was region A locked, but it's actually region free. And I mainly got it, so I've got the steelbook of the first film, so what I'm going to do is replace the disc. I'm going to take the UK disc out and stick the US disc in, and maybe, I don't know, give it away or sell it or something. But yeah, that's The Descent. And the last couple are 2 HMV pickups, and one film that I saw, big shout out to Rosterboy19, I saw on his Facebook page that HMV was selling this. I'd heard kind of little, I don't know, senses, people kind of talking about it a little bit, and I saw a picture of him. He put it on his Facebook page, like I said, and and I saw the title. I remember kind of hearing about it, and I knew it, or I kind of thought it was directed by James Franco, and it is. He's done a few films. He did that Child of God, which I still haven't seen. He did that interior leather bar kind of documentary film. He's done, I think, another film as well, but this one is his more recent one. It's called As I Lay Dying. Mainly I wanted to pick it up because, like I say, I'm a big James Franco fan. To see a film that he's directed was really interesting, and it was only, was it $6.99? So I thought, for a more or less brand new title, I thought, what the hell, I'd pick it up. And I haven't watched it yet, as with most of these, but really interested in checking this one out. It also includes a ultraviolet code, which I'll be sticking on eBay. Yeah, it looks like a really interesting. The one thing I noticed is that he tends to direct films that are based on books, actually Western films that are based on books. But yeah, it looks really interesting. I believe Danny McBride is, I don't know if he's actual kind of like comedic in this, or if he's like doing serious acting, which I'd really like to see, because I'm a biggish fan of his. I just want to see kind of him do a roll out of his comfort zone, a bit like Seth Rogen did with the Last Waltz or whatever, Take This Last Waltz, whatever the film was, with the Sarah Polley directed film. But yeah, looking interesting to checking this one out, and it looks really interesting as I lay dying. And the last one in this last title in this update is a film which is probably one of my guiltiest pleasure films. It's absolutely stupid. It's silly. It's not. Well, it is well made. It's just silly. It's just slapstick spoof silliness from the Wayans brothers, and it is Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. I don't know what it is about this film. I remember watching it when I was like 15, 16 years old. I just laughed at it. It's just funny. Like I say, it's a spoof of the kind of the hood movies like Boys in the Hood, South Central. What else? Yeah, Menace to Society and all that. But it's really, really funny. I don't know what it is about it. It's just it's a bit nostalgic for me. It's just a one disc Miramax with the really cool. I actually do like that, the colour on that. I don't know why. But anyway, it's not going to be for everyone, like I say. But in my opinion, this is probably the best thing that Wayans brothers have ever done. I don't know. I honestly cannot describe it. It's just the script is just absolutely stupid. The characters in this, it just makes me laugh. I don't know what it's about it. But yeah, it's on Netflix, by the way, if you want to kind of check it out. But I kind of recommend this one just to give it a go. But I really like it. So Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Really funny title as well. So yeah, that'll about shit. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, so that'll about do for this update. I did have some more that were falling on the floor and can't be asked to pick them up. So yeah, so some decent. Some decent titles. I think you'll agree. Well, some decent, some not so decent. Yeah, well, depending on what your opinion is. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching. There'll be another one this week, and I'm pretty sure this is probably the biggest update I've done in like a month. So as I say, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, and have a great day.